Morning everyone, it's time for Ask Baldy again. Isn't it amazing how the time flies? Now yesterday was such a fantastic day, the sun was shining, it was like summer. I did 17 miles on the bike and then a workout and I was absolutely shattered, but it was all worth it in the end. Anyway, let's see what we've got today. We've only got the one today because I'm really busy at the moment. I don't have time to spend a lot of time to spend on doing hundreds of these, but I'm going to do something for a guy called Graham Butcher, who left a comment on the blog a couple of weeks ago, and he said, "Hi John, thanks again for your Ask Baldy video, most helpful, and thanks for daily tips. I do look forward to them and find them very useful." That's the whole point. It has got me into the habit of emailing my list quite regularly. In fact, I did it every day in January with a good response. That's the whole point. I have a specific question. 16 years ago, I self-published a specialised book which has sold in small but quite consistent numbers over the years. I have a couple of hundred left and would like to see if I can shift them before I get a new one finished. I've written a 16-page supplement to go with it since it's so long since it was first published, and a lot has happened since then. I should get a reasonable response from my list, brackets I'm giving a supplement to those who already have the book, and I use that as an opportunity to try and get them on to courses. Good idea, close brackets. But I'm wondering, is there any point in trying to market it more widely, or should I wait until a new book is ready? You can see the book for yourself, which is at http://www.isandfire.org. And if you'd like a copy, just say so, and I'll be happy to post you a copy. Graham, I would absolutely love a copy because I know that book now, or now I know that book is about martial arts and self-defense, which is something very dear to my heart. So yeah, I'd love a copy, mate. Anyway, just to answer your question. Now, what you've got is a book. And a book is the thing that defines you as the expert in any particular niche, because you can quite legitimately say, hey, I wrote the book on it. In fact, I got published myself years and years ago in a book on programming for Linux. I used to really annoy the people at work by just saying, at the end, to end any argument or technical discussion, I'd say, hey, I wrote the book on it. Which used to really piss people off, but I only did it because it pissed them off anyway. But that's an aside. What I'd be inclined to do is I would give the book away as a lead generation for these courses that you were speaking of. If you really think that there's a market for this course, I'd be inclined to give the book away for free with the intention of getting people on an upsell to the course. I mean, I don't know how much they cost you to get printed. It's a lot cheaper nowadays, I know, especially as you can do it on demand. But the fact is that, you know, you've got loads of inventory, or 200 books of inventory lying around. Any money you've spent on them, you've probably paid off, and you know you won't miss it now. So I would use them as lead generation devices. You know probably better than I do where your leads come from. But I'd be inclined to maybe put up a squeeze page, maybe write some articles online, or do even some AdWords stuff, aimed at getting the people in my demographic to look at the squeeze page and have the book sent to them free as a prelude to getting them to come on a course. Maybe get them to pay the postage and packing, because you know you don't want to be paying for this out of the goodness of your heart. But that is a really good intro to do it. I remember years and years ago, before I first got into marketing, Tony Robbins of all people was doing the rounds not far from where I used to live, and one of their things was they were giving away a free book. And since I was a real kind of book freak, always have been, I couldn't believe it. You know, why are these guys giving away a free book? Now, of course, it's obvious. But I got the book and they phoned me relentlessly. I didn't go on the course because I think it's a load of crap, a lot of what he teaches. But the point is, giving away a free book is a very powerful way of getting leads in. And, you know, you might want to play with the offer and qualify people before you send it, because you want people who are going to maybe come on the course. I'm not quite sure how you would do that. I'd have to sit and think about it for a lot. But that is the direction I would go in. I would go in the direction of giving away the book as a lead generation device for people who are more likely to come on courses. That's probably the best use of it, to be honest, because then you are swapping. Then I mean, you can do the numbers yourself. You know what you charge for a course. You know how likely people are to come on the courses. So you know, jiggle it like that. But that's what I would use it for. I mean, I'm in the process very slowly of writing a book myself for exactly the same purposes, just lead generation, just to get people's names and addresses. Nowadays you can get a fairly decent paperback book, a couple of hundred pages printed, maybe for $3 or $4 a piece, maybe $6 with postage from the States over to Britain. But you know, for $6, which is about £3 or £4, if you can't afford to pay that to get a customer or to get a lead into your business, there's something wrong somewhere. So that's what I would do, Graham, and please send me the book. That'd be great. I'd love it. Thank you very much. Oh, I'll give you a great review as well, if it's a good book anyway. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Keep the questions coming for Ask Baldy. I shall speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.